What's going on, people? Third was the fourth video today I'm going to be posting to this channel. Make sure y'all like the video. We're going to talk about DeMarcus Cousins again. Y'all know I posted about him on my other channel. Now they have issued a warrant for DeMarcus Cousins over audio of him threatening his baby's mother. Now, listening to the audio, you can tell that situation shouldn't have gotten to where it was. And again, there was no winners or losers in that situation. I feel like both were in the wrong in it. One, because if it's DeMarcus Cousins, which it seems like it seemed like it is that they issuing a warrant. For him saying that, and two, for her recording it, and not only her not allowing, both of their son to go to his wedding, which is what it was all about. But the fact that her recording this and putting it out there, and just her inability to at least allow this, because I'm pretty sure he's paying child support. We're going to get into this article from The Ringer. All right. It says, on Thursday, police issued a warrant for Los Angeles Lakers center DeMarcus Cousins on a misdemeanor charge of domestic violence. According to a Mobile, Alabama police spokesperson, the records database for Mobile, where the warrant was first issued, as a third-degree harassing communications. The warrant comes after Christy West, Cousins' ex-girlfriend and the mother of his 7-year-old, said in a report and court documents, which were filed in an effort to enact a restraining order against Cousins, that he has threatened and done bodily harm to her. Mobile police began investigating Cousins on Friday after West told police that Cousins had threatened over the phone. She provided police with a recording of the call, which TMZ released on Tuesday. In the recording, a man who West says is Cousins asked whether he can have his son here, meaning Cousins' recent wedding to another woman, according to West. I'm not going to ask you one more time before I take it to another level, the man says. When the woman says no, the man tells the woman that he would make sure to put one in her head. That's why I said that she was wrong for making it get to that point. Y'all got to understand, to my knowledge, this woman has a new boyfriend who will never marry her, even especially after this. He's never going to marry her. He sees her for what she is now. And she made it more difficult than it needed to be. The guy wanted his son at his wedding, but because you so hurt because that he would never marry you, you want to make this thing more difficult than it needed to be. It didn't need to get to where it is. But because you're so bitter because he never married you, and that he's listen, no matter what you do, Christy, he's going to still be married to that woman at the end of the day. And you're going to have to live with the fact that you kept your son from going to see his father at his wedding. Now, as far as Cousins is concerned, what you said, and I understand he didn't know he was being recorded. So she may have set him up, which is what she did. I believe she set him up. I believe that he's used to saying off-the-wall things, and she knew that if she recorded him, she could use that against him right when he's getting married. I'm pretty sure he said and done a lot of stuff to her over the years, but because he wasn't marrying nobody, she didn't care to say anything, And look, and you listen to the video, look how casual she is about it. Look how condescending she is. Is that somebody who's under distress? That was somebody who wanted to get payback. Under Alabama law, the crime of harassment is treated as a Class C misdemeanor, but when it occurs in the context of a domestic dispute, it's classified as a Class A misdemeanor, which could result in up to a year behind bars and a fine of $6,000 for the first offense. The former NBA All-Star is currently signed to the Lakers, and on Tuesday, the organization said in a statement that it is aware of the allegations, adding, "We are in the process of gathering information, and we will reserve further comment at this time." The NBA spokesman, Mike Bass, also released a statement on Tuesday that said the league would do its own investigation into the situation. The NBA can fine, suspend, dismiss, or ban players who violate league's domestic dispute, assault, and other policies per its collective bargaining agreement. And though Cousins recently suffered a torn ACL in his left knee and is expected to miss the entire 2019 season, he could start serving any suspension that results from the league's investigation while injured. Should the Lakers choose to activate him, the Knicks did something similar to 2017 when they activated Joakim Noah, who had a season-ending knee injury in February of that year, so that he could serve a 20-game PED suspension while recovering. After spending the first six and a half years of his career in Sacramento, Cousins has been a member of 3 teams in the past 3 years. Though he missed most of last season due to a torn Achilles, Cousins also suffered a torn left quad in the first round of last season's playoffs and sat out until the NBA Finals. So he's had his injury woes over the last year or so. But this is crazy. His career was already sidetracked due to the injuries that he had. But this particular situation with his baby mother, I think is completely unfortunate. And it's unfortunate because it shouldn't get to this type of level. It really shouldn't. And I would hope for the best for DeMarcus. He just got married. He's starting to turn his life around because he's been known to be a bit problematic as far as his attitude is concerned, you know. So I hope people understand that in this regard, when it comes to DeMarcus Cousins, I truly feel, okay, that his baby's mother wanted to take him down. I believe that. I believe she did not like the fact that he was able to move on because she has not been able to move on. You know, he's with another woman, but what do you decide to do? You decide to record this guy saying off the wall because she knows that he's not going to do follow up on what he's saying he's going to do in that recording. But it's all about perception. And the perception out there is that he could be considered a dangerous person. This is why a lot of you have to be careful the type of women that you have kids with. Even though he had been dating this woman for a long time, I believe might be before he even got into the NBA. Sometimes you just don't know. But at least now you know because she's actually dating an NFL player right now. And if I were him, I would reevaluate dealing with this woman because this woman does not seem like she has much of a conscience. She didn't seem very scared of DeMarcus Cousins. I don't think she is afraid of DeMarcus Cousins. I don't think she's afraid of DeMarcus Cousins at all. I really don't think she's afraid of him at all. But she's going to put that audio out there because she knows it's going to damage him. She's probably laughing about it right now, but what she doesn't understand is if he can't play basketball, he can't provide for, you know, the young one that they have together. But because you have women out there who are like her, who have no emotion, they feel jaded, they feel that they've been wrong, they feel like they should have a lifestyle that somebody else is going to have. Now they're doing everything they can to bring that guy down. This is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. You would hope that things would this situation, that things would be better, but it isn't. Things are worse. You know? That you think that you have a good, because recently what I heard is things had gotten better that between him and his baby's mother. And this was in July. This was late July. That things had gotten better. You know, they were co-parenting well. But now that he's married or is getting married, now all of a sudden, you know, this particular female, she feels some type of way about him. Now, you can't let his son go to his wedding. This all could have been avoided, but she knew that this guy has the tendency to get emotional and she used it against him. And it may have cost him. It may cost him in this situation. I would hope it doesn't, but you just never know, you know.